welcome to another episode of Frontchill's The Dicening, Twist, a Witch, and a Light Place, our playthrough of Wizards 5th edition module, The Wild Beyond the Witchlight. We once more come to the Hagbaggers, skeleton crew this evening, yeah, we're gonna see what additional vandalism we can inflict on Sibilna's castle, the Palace of Heart's Delight.
We haven't damaged the castle.
Or Palace of Heart's Desire.
You didn't
Oh, no,
fix
you-
it after we broke it.
You did, then you fixed it and then had to break it again.
It's not my fault.
that
The ride
wasn't a-
sucks.
That was in a different universe. Like that's
No,
not
It is a floating, that's in some weird.
But
some
also,
strange dimension.
Yeah.
the creators did not create a door for this place.
Fair.
Yeah.
It's their own fault.
Yep.
And
Not our fault.
there's even one other mystery that I just uncovered
Oh.
that isn't. It doesn't affect the gameplay nearly to the degree that the one we're now discussing.
But I can't wait to creatively figure out how to do it.
Oh no! I'm sure it won't even come up, and I will, and someone will need to remind me afterwards.
Oh, cool! Now it's a game.
Yeah. We'll see if you can see what I see on the thing.
Can you see?
Hey, it is spooky season already. Halloween's right around the corner. Y'all. I know. Yeah.
Because Christmas is right after.
Yeah.
Halloween.
Yeah. Absolutely. Great. Now I have the Munsters theme in my head because I was thinking of spooky songs. But also Uma Thurman. Thank you, pop punk bands. Yeah. So.
So.
You have long rested upon the rampart leading to Wrath's Tower and are now about to launch yourselves into the servants' quarters.
Yeah, I wish we had everybody still for the big fight, because there's some big thing in here that I don't remember.
Yeah, we're heading towards a dragon.
Yeah.
So you've got
The-
some doors
Where you guys
that
are,
you don't have
like,
to worry about
Jabberwock.
anymore.
Yeah, it had a name I could
I don't know why you have that one out since because you don't want to show us the mini map
Yeah,
again.
you don't want to. I don't want you to see the. You haven't been to that room yet, but you are accompanied by Strongheart, the leader of the
Yeah, one is that.
fucking club are they?
If I get it, you gotta let me join.
No.
Member of Valor's?
I love it.
Valor's Call.
Valor's Call. Thank you.
I'm a partial owner now.
I love you, but
I'm a shareholder.
there are certain
I
things
love your
that I will
beautiful
not.
big dreams,
I
Nathaniel.
will not abide.
They're gorgeous.
I'm sorry.
Never stop dreaming.
As he mumbles, no.
It's cute.
Me and
But
Snicker Snacker taking the lead.
Well, we need Snicker Snack in order to beat the Jabberwock. If the
Yeah.
problem is any.
I'd like to roll a 20 and just cut its head off.
But yeah, you, and also, you are now friends with
Oh, we find out friend.
a,
What was their name? Their worker?
a member of the castle's,
The butler?
no, Razel.
Razel, that's what it is.
Razel, is sort of a, courier to Sibilna, but Razel did indeed mention checking out the servants' quarters through these doors to try and find the butler. Thinnings, whomst, knows the castle and may or may not know Sibilna better than anyone else in her employ. But yes, as I had dropped them in the chat previously, you are also through Razel's recon before she was petrified by the cockatrice.
Cockatrice.
that was being handled by Kellic, the leader of the League of Malevolence.
Greasy chickens.
Razel
The
has
League of Malevolence isn't as cool as the name as the Hagbaggers, but
Yeah.
whatever.
Razel has indeed supplied a pretty good description of what lays throughout the castle as you make your way through it. So you guys are actually... Fuck you, I'm a seagull! You guys are actually here. Right there on the thing in the parapet before you get into the little space there. So yeah, do with that what you will.
We're in front of the dorms, it looks like.
Yeah.
Is the butler supposed to be in here?
Yeah. And so on using the AI bot avatars, you also have a vaguely useless Bramble being ratatouille'd by Sir Ogluth Dreadfrog, as well as a slightly drooly Big Mommy Araluen, who's ready
Big Mommy.
to cast Heal and or Greater Restoration as necessary. So, what else do you think you need to recap? Oh yeah, here's Steelheart.
I was about to say, don't we have minifigs for these guys?
Well, there's him.
We don't have one for.
Not one for Razel, nor those are the only two people hanging out with you right now. They're NPCs.
Okay.
So we need to get to the back corner to find the butler.
You just open this door.
Yeah, Razel's like, well, I would hope to find him in here, but he does have the run of the place.
Well, we wanted to get to the back for a reason, and we wanted to not trigger the Jabberwock, so we were trying to figure out which way to go.
I thought we came up with a plan of how to get there, but I don't remember the path.
Yeah, at the back corner is Bloodybeak, the giant owl.
That's right, we want the owl.
Mhm.
I was like, no, we needed to get to the back corner for something. Okay, so that's why
We
we're
just
going
have to
through.
take the owl.
That's why we're going through the servants' quarters and past the viney vines through the dining room, so we can get to this back corner
And not
and
get
get
the
and not trigger the Jabberwock, because if we get the owl can talk to the Jabberwock and be like, "Yo, bro, shh."
Don't murder.
Yeah.
Oh, he talked to him. I totally thought he was going to kick his ass.
Well, he can also help us if it comes to a fight.
Well, no, because he's the only other friend he can vouch for us, right?
No,
Shit.
I would
You,
love.
how long were you going to let her run with that?
I was gonna let her run with
Feng
it until
comes
we
up
fought
with
it.
Feng comes up with her own realities.
Everybody's
Oh,
friend.
it's strange. You're going to come up with their own reality.
They're friends with the evil guy, so we won't have to murder
I was
him.
like, this sounds like a great plan. I love this. This is good.
Okay, but the owl is
It's friends with somebody.
friends with Natasha. Sorry,
Which is
Tasha.
Isabella.
You're not supposed to say Natasha.
We'll say Zabilna.
Zabilna.
Yeah.
And
And she's known in this realm.
but we're supposed to find the owl because the owl can help us with the Jabberwock.
Because he can kick its ass.
Oh.
Right?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry.
I was trying to not kick the Jabberwock's ass apparently. I'm still, it's gonna be my friend!
I like him.
You know what, Feng? I'm going to let you think that. Go for it, my friend.
And then when the fire breath run away from the fire breath and then attack after.
I don't think the Jabberwock breathes fire.
I don't remember, but I don't
I feel
know.
like most dragons do.
But he's not like a regular dragon.
Is it? I don't know. I haven't seen him.
Anyway, so we have to go that way.
Doesn't even go here. I don't know him.
The Jabberwock is made of pure nightmares. Anyway,
And he's
All right.
dancing.
I can't think of anything else. Are we all? We're all healed up and
yeah,
yada.
we long rested,
Yep.
and now we're gonna bust into these servants' quarters and try to find us a.
Kick that door down.
Yeah, we're gonna visit Sparta it open and try to find us a butler.
Nothing
So we
bad.
hear on the left.
Wait, did
yeah?
we long rest? Because
On the right.
I have
Yeah, yeah.
spell slots.
Okay.
Yeah, turn them back on.
Yeah.
You guys burned whatever spell slots you needed to get up that hill. Thanks, K Bush.
Yep.
And then you long rested to make sure you were all set before hiking into the next space. Yeah, the gentle thrum of dragonflies and an ever running tea party lulled you to sleep with the evening before. But now it is once more day, and you are ready to continue your reign of terror into this space. So yeah, who's kicking open that door? You?
Sure.
All right. Manny, you bust down that door. Well, it actually just opens and it's
We
you're
got our
like,
hands on the list.
yeah. And this door does not have a crest over it, so would have yielded to you in any case.
But they're all gonna yield to us because we found the thing.
Indeed,
We
your
wrote our
names are
names
in the book, so now regardless of crest, you have free reign of the palace when it comes to doors that may or may not have those crests. There may or may not be doors that are otherwise locked, such as the vault where you acquired Sneaker's thing. So,
Okay.
okay,
That's all.
you do the thing. This candlelit workroom contains dressers and bunks for the palace staff. 5 goblins are frozen in place like statues, caught in the mundane chores of ironing clothes, darning socks, and folding sheets. A row of brass bells is mounted on one wall. It is appointed as shown on the map. There's a semicircular wall with beds up against it, as well as sort of a couple little living spaces and desks/tables where the denizens can keep themselves, have the space to live. A few of you, funny enough, Feng, Atropa, and Vansel know that you are not alone in this room as far as creatures that have the ability to move about unhindered, i.e. not frozen, as you notice an exceedingly thin individual has crammed themselves.
Oh, something just made fireworks.
You okay?
Yeah. Wait, this just had fireworks.
An exceedingly thin individual.
Like, you know how the camera does tricks?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh. I forgot about that.
I don't know what we did, but
has crammed themselves.
in a corner?
No,
Under
in
a
the
bed?
in the small space between the wall and a very heavy wardrobe.
Oh.
This lad.
Oh. Okay.
And let me.
Is he a satyr?
No.
His legs, I think, are just bent at a very awkward angles.
Just
They
really
just
skinny.
almost look like horse legs from the angle there.
Yeah.
Let me drop it in the Discord for Vansel. Oh, there you go. And so you guys clocked
Ooh.
that.
Sneaky.
Razel sort of walks into the room and is like, well, none of those are thinnings. Thinnings? Thinnings?
Is that really thin person behind that wardrobe?
And as she's like starts to yell the second of it, he starts to like slink down, and then you point him out and he stops, but his eyes move, And Razel looks over and goes, "Ah, Things, it's Razel." And Things was like, "You're not under duress?" and Strongheart is actually like, "Duress? Heavens no. Why, she accompanies us by her own will in our quest to free your..." And he sort of goes on for a second, and
Yeah.
Things just sort of nods, and then looks back over at Razel, and Razel's like, "Yeah."
Anyone under the protection of the Valor's Call is not under duress.
Strongheart looks at you and goes, "Correct, but you're not a member of Valor's Call."
Yeah, I don't have non-member but owner. Same thing. It's semantics.
No one owns Valor's Call. It's sort of an ideal.
Yeah,
Yeah.
semantics.
I learned that word, and I don't think you're using it properly.
Carry on.
I don't think you know what that word means.
Semantics.
I believe that's a component of spellcasting.
I look at
Semantic.
Thinnings. I was like, why aren't you frozen?
He goes, "I wasn't here.
Oh,
And then I came back, and everyone was.
fair. Well,
Except you." And Razel's like, "Yeah, funny. Before I found you, I found the bad guys, and they turned me to stone. So they turned me back, which is why they're not the bad guys."
Feng digs in her pack and pulls out some rations and offers them to Thinnings with both paws. Like, you're so thin.
Yeah, Thinnings almost slither creeps out from the
Like a spider.
out from his slot, and he's sort of like, "Oh, no, thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, the provisions in the kitchen haven't spoiled yet. Yeah, thank you though."
we're hoping maybe you might have an idea of where to find the mistress of the household.
Oh, she's in the main ballroom where she was when it all happened.
Is she frozen?
Yes.
Do you know the names of these poor goblins?
Yes, that's
Get the frog.
yeah, he's like, "Oh yeah, that's
Touch it. We touch the frog.
yeah."
As he
So
said.
Yeah.
so you get Hank, Myrna, Cubby, Rosita, and Korgle.
Are these out of your ass names or?
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I missed them.
You were doing so well.
What was that last one, Tony?
Korgle.
Gorgle?
Korgle.
Korgle.
Yeah. And so you frog them.
Yeah.
Lord Ogluth,
Who's through this?
Dire Frog,
Further away.
assumes the position, and the five goblins sort of regain consciousness,
Oh, good.
and they're like, "Oh God, what happened?" And Things is like, "We're
We
saving."
rubbed this frog on you.
That is also part of what happened. Yes.
He's been frogged.
Yes. We're saving the queen, and they're like,
Long live the queen.
"Do we have to help?" And Things is like,
Yeah.
"I don't think so."
No one says they have to help.
Why not? We just saved their lives.
We did, but they're not
If we need an
obligated.
army to kill this dragon, are they evil? Did I have to kill them?
They're not evil, maybe they're just scared.
You don't ping evil
I
in
didn't.
this room.
I didn't set a ping.
Okay.
Alright.
Well,
Like
well,
I-
actually, you know what? Make me an insight check.
Ooh, that's a natural one.
Yes, they're
My passive
strong.
wisdom is 13.
They're strong, hardy, and can absolutely stand up to a full-grown dragon. Even though you have some doubts about yourself.
Yeah.
These guys, 100%.
Yeah.
They're small, but they're crafty.
I look at them, I was like, you don't have to help if you don't want to, it's totally fine.
But if you want to fight, the Knight's Call, the Valor's Call is always recruiting.
And Strongheart goes, I don't know about Knight's Call, but Valor's Call. I mean, that's technically accurate, but the induction process is a bit protracted.
Yeah.
I'd also
But it
need,
would be good.
I'd also need other members of the company.
Just
to,
saying, it'd be a good interview process. You don't murder a dragon. It's good for the interview process. If you guys want to come with us, you can.
What one of the goblins raises their hand. What dragon?
The Jabberwock that's hiding.
And they go, that's the mistress's Jabberwock. Why would you murder it?
See? I'm sorry.
And Thinnings is like, oh.
I mean, I don't want to murder a Jabberwock. I just don't want to be murdered by the Jabberwock when I go to help your mistress.
And Thinnings is like, yeah, no, I get that, but yeah, and so the other goblins are like, yeah, I guess I got one. Okay, I guess.
To be perfectly honest, we're hoping to find
The owl in the back.
Bloody Beak, just to see, just as a backup.
And Thinnings is like, yes, Bloodbeak. So
Bloodbeak.
if you place the frog against Bloodbeak, and then let him out, because he's in his aviary,
Mm-hmm.
that will at least put a piece on the field that
Try to level the playing field.
can accommodate. We'll give it something to do.
Need a beefy
I mean, we just
distraction.
need to speak Zabilna's true name and she'll freeze, right?
We have to rub the frog on.
Oh, that's right. Dirt. We just did that.
But when we know it's Natasha, right?
We have to.
Yeah, but we're not supposed to know that, so shh.
We have to rub the ass of the frog on her.
Oh, we
Sana,
have to put,
sana,
we have to put it over our head when it's Natasha. I thought we got that as one of the last name, like as the.
I know her name.
But we're not supposed to
You
know
guys
her.
aren't supposed to know her
We're
name.
not.
I know
suppo-
her name.
Yeah, we're not supposed to know her name.
In character knowledge, out of character knowledge.
Yeah.
Yes.
The characters are not supposed to know her name. That is supposed to be incorrect.
Feng knows.
Feng knows. Yes, Feng knows.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Except Feng.
But Feng can say the words then.
Yes.
Yeah, she knows Sana really well.
She'll feel so much better after we rub this frog on her. Someone get the Vicks. Anyway.
I better
Okay.
throw that in there later. I better get like a Tony version of Vicks Vapor Rub for this.
I think that's just universal solvent.
It's not a solvent.
I know, but I was like trying to think of like, no, it comes out of Utika's ridiculous
It's
contraption,
It's a poultice.
and it's you know, on a 10 you get mayonnaise, on an 8 you get vapor rub.
Wow. I love it.
Okay. So I look at Thinnings and I'm like, what would be the easiest way to get to Bloodbeak from here?
Oh well, I mean, he sort of thinks about it, and
Got any secret passages
he's
there
like-
might be
he's like,
that we
no.
could like go through?
Don't we actually have a map?
Yeah.
No, like physically the gate. Like the characters have
No.
that map.
no, but between Thinnings and the 5 goblins and Razel, you guys can describe.
Like we could actually write a map now
yeah,
at this
you
point.
could make one, yeah.
Like someone get a pen and a quill. Start writing shit down.
Yeah, he's like,
We have a key or whatever.
Go over.
Not here we don't.
Oh, actually,
I don't think so.
maybe no,
I thought we had.
Oh,
no.
did we?
I mean,
Let's see here. You gotta go that way, and then you go that way.
he revealed this all
Go
to
that-
us. So
yeah, it's these.
Oh, yeah.
So that's why I
Yeah,
handed them out.
he revealed it to us as the players would know what was going on, not the characters.
Well, no, the characters too kind of have this.
Mental map.
Yeah,
Mental map.
yeah.
No one actually had this.
Yeah, there is no literal map in character, but you know you can continue to ask the 7 NPCs to describe the palace to you, and even Strongheart is like, well, I remember this part and this part, to sort of fill in gaps, but his memory is a little untrustworthy because he hasn't been here since the freezing.
Right.
He was frozen. You know, dang y'all.
Yeah.
No, things goes. No, there's only one way to get into Bloodbeak's aviary.
Okay.
And to access that hallway, you can either go through the dining room or through the through the ballroom, through the banquet hall or the ballroom, and both are not great.
Okay, which is the lesser of the not great?
He goes, it depends.
Okay, so what's not great about them?
So, okay, if you go through the banquet hall, it used to be great because until a few days ago when a giant showed up
Mm-hmm.
and is now eating everything in the pantry. I was a little afraid that the food might start to run out.
Okay, so there's a giant.
Yeah,
Eating food?
she's not great, but
Okay.
she's busy at least.
Alright.
And then in the ballroom is where the queen is, a bunch of other courtiers,
And the Jabberwock.
and the Jabberwock, because it sleeps coiled around her cauldron.
The cauldron is in the ballroom.
Yeah.
Well,
But we'd have to go through the ballroom to get to Bloodbeak?
if we didn't go through
Yeah, so
the
Yeah.
so
dining
he
room, we'd
Yeah.
have to go through the ballroom.
so
Okay.
yeah, so he
So we
literally
either go to the giant to get to Bloodbeak, or we go to the Jabberwock to get to Bloodbeak.
Well, I guess we're going to a giant then.
he goes, okay, yeah, all right then.
Is she like a wild giant, or was she
No,
a
she's
friend
just-
of the court?
No, she's just gross.
That's rude.
Well, you'll see. I
Vansel, don't throw.
Those are descriptor words that we can use that aren't mean words. This is Vansel being a dad to a random person.
it's like I thought you could use mean words when a person is mean. Like I thought that was okay.
I have no problems with this, I
Yeah, that's.
don't
I
know.
mean, I guess she's not a guest. She climbed up here. I was like, I want to take over Prismere, and then Kellic was like, let me feed you, and she was like, okay. And so she's dumb too. So I guess there might be a way to get at that.
Alright. Well, alright. Manny, suit up. You're gonna go fight a giant.
I like my chances. Snicker snack.
Strongheart is like,
Also feels similar.
Master Thinnings, do you believe that this giant is of a malcontent disposition? And then he's like, yeah, she's a jerk.
I mean, he just said she was mean.
He's like then I think after an attempt at some diplomacy, should she turn violent, then yes, by all means.
Alright.
Who, like, you? Why do you want to be his friend so bad?
He doesn't. He wants his hat. The lawful good in that man is the only thing keeping him from trying to murder him and taking his cool hat.
And his company.
It's not even a company.
It's basically a company.
It's not.
It is.
Okay.
It's if it was structured a little differently, it could be a company, could it not? What is different than a
in my
group
heart-
of soldiers?
In my
Like,
heart, it's a company.
I don't even know the
meant.
technical definition.
Oh,
of
you meant that
company.
type of company.
Yeah.
Okay.
Not
yeah.
like a corporate company. but
Okay,
like,
Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Okay. I got you.
He's got a paramilitary for good going around.
Yeah. No. Absolutely. That does scream Manny. So yeah, totally makes sense.
Okay. Manny, you first.
Yep.
Onwards.
All right. Great. You guys. Alphabetical order. Okay. A, B, C, D. No. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Just trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. So you guys move forward into the kitchen, as that is the next door in the straight line. And yeah, an 8-foot tall, 3-foot diameter, multi-tiered cake rests on a large round table in this kitchen, which also contains
Feng's eyes.
which also contains a stove and an assortment of mismatched cupboards and work tables. 8 pixies are suspended in midair around the cake, each wearing a chef's hat and a flour-stained apron. 6 of the pixies squeeze cloth tubes that have icing coming out of them. The other 2 hold armfuls of tiny crimson candles. Thick creepers with broad leaves encroach on the kitchen through a partially open door in the middle of a concave wall. The roots stretch across the floor and coil around the large table. God damn it. But not around a smaller rectangular wheel table that has 3 trussed up giant rats on it.
Ew.
That's odd. Thinnings, do
And you can't eat that cake. It's got rats on it.
do you
No, the rats are on a different tray than the cake.
They're too close to the cake.
Thinnings, do you know the name of the fairies? Pixies?
Yeah, no, that's Bright Mite, that's Cobweb, that's Cotton Candy.
Come on,
Frog.
Tony. I need 5 more names.
Frog. Dimple, Jellybean, Panache, Puddle Mud, and Toad Hop.
Thank you.
I thought there were only 5.
There
No,
was
it
8.
was Nate.
Oh, okay.
That's why it was.
5 were piping
Ah,
icing,
Yeah.
and 3 were placing candles.
Okay.
And now they're back to life.
The first one goes, ah! And the second one hears that and joins, ah!
Oh,
Ah! And there's just a chorus of 8. Ah!
Like, I flip up and I'm like,
Ah!
Can I have the icing?
no, not after we defeat the dragon.
Just a little.
Yeah, it'll be our treat for after we do our job.
Okay.
The fairies are like, yeah, once we finish, if there's any left over, we eat it.
You might want to wait on that
What do you-
because
why-
there's yeah.
You don't need to be in the mistress's kitchen. You can go join her in the bar and things like, it got weird. It got weird. It got weird, guys.
I'm like, there's a very giant around here that is currently devouring the kitchen, and they could come out any moment and
banquet.
start the banquet.
The banquet hall.
Yeah.
The banquet hall, sorry, and the banquet hall. They could come out here any moment and eat the cake. So I'd scram if I were you.
Razel's like, thank you, Atropa. Yeah, go hang out with Hank and the crew in the quarters. And the fairies are like, so the cake's not happening? And they're like, no, the cake's not happening. And they're like, okay. And so like they sort of like put things down. They're like, but Bloodbeak needs his rats. And
Okay,
they're like, got it.
Cool.
Got it.
Yeah.
And so they sort of buzz into the servants' quarters.
You're welcome.
And one of them was like, thank you.
Alright, cool. So we're taking the rats.
Did you see that? That was the monarch.
Maybe we should.
I walk over
Maybe
and
we
I
should
go.
defeat the giant before we try to take the
I go-
rats with us.
I go, Feng, open up, and I grab one of the pipettes of
Yes.
And, just a single. I say it's for energy. Sugar. We're about to fight.
Strongheart is like, I believe that would be theft at this point.
Also,
That's fine.
we might use that for
A
the giant.
single squirt of icing goes into the sweet panda's mouth.
I look at Fang. Oh, you spit that up, you know.
Just sitting there with her tongue.
Razel goes, one moment, and then picks up a bowl and is like, here, okay.
What is it?
It has leftover icing in
Oh.
it.
Is
was-
it all crusty and shit now? Because it's been hanging out.
No, it's been frozen in time. It's
Oh, okay,
just
okay,
it's
okay.
just
That's
as if
good.
it had been.
Okay.
It is seconds or minutes crusty.
Yes.
As opposed to years, because as soon as it was piped in, the bowl was or as soon as it was scooped
Yes.
into the piping, yeah. She's like, will it work? Is this okay? Does this work?
I just wanted the one. You're making the big. I just wanted the one.
Yeah, but this is the leftover, so it's not.
Yeah.
It's not part of the cake. It's fine.
Yeah.
All right.
I don't think they're gonna miss what I took.
Yeah, but that's not the point.
See,
Then
this
I
is
don't
why you're not.
understand the point.
This is why you're not going to get into Valor, honey.
I don't understand.
This is why this Valor thing is
Fang's
not going to
just sitting there
happen.
like.
She's like.
Just
All right,
little
Fang.
tongue.
I was about to say you can have what's in the bowl.
Razel just sort of like folds the bowl over, and is like, "How do you want? Here."
Yeah, just give it. Yeah, just.
Because you can get up in there. I don't know. However you want to
I
get
could
down.
sit in the bowl, but
I look at Razel and Finians and I'm like, what do we think? A giant might go for a big pink cake?
Phineas goes, that's funny because that's actually what Kellic offered him, was the cake.
Well, then why didn't he take it?
Probably because he was like trying to stretch it out. Also, this is my mistress's cake, so I don't feel comfortable offering the cake up to him. Maybe. I don't, that's,
Well, look at it this way. If we save your mistress, we could get another cake made.
That's probably, yeah, okay, yeah.
And then it'll be really worth celebrating.
Sure,
Alright.
sure.
I don't know, who wants to play bait and leave the giant in here for the cake? Feng, you're small.
I don't think,
Just looks so covered in icing, like, I believe you're small too.
Yeah, but I'm not the one currently covered in icing that looks delicious and tasty.
You look like a fucking cupcake with wings, so I don't want your shit.
We all know that's not what Feng says.
You look like a cupcake with wings, so I don't want to hear anything. Anyway.
So good.
Thinnings is like, I would like,
Yes, Mr. Spider-Man.
he's like, I would like for Dubforgale to not be in this room. If we can perhaps move the cake onto the rolling cart and take it out to her, that would be preferable, please.
You would like what not to be in this?
Oh, sorry. The giant's name is Dubforgale.
Oh.
Doesn't want the giant in the kitchen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we can take the cake from the kitchen to the giant.
Okay.
Also, no. This upsets me. And he points at the
beanstalk?
giant beanstalk. Yeah.
Yeah,
Is that how the giant came here?
No,
Oh.
What is this from?
I don't know. I haven't been up there.
Oh, it goes up. How
Yeah.
high up does it go?
It goes a bit up. You can see that when or however it happened, the beanstalk started under under this section of the castle and pushed it up into a tower.
I mean, I can take a quick peek. I just don't know how long it's going to take me.
This is not that. What's the number on that thing? Is there a number? No. No numbers? Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
What's so I see the big green thing. The big long room, is that the kitchen that we're currently in?
Which one? No, that's the banquet hall where the giant is.
Right below it with the beanstalk.
Yeah. Fit. Okay, yeah.
Yeah?
See, you're repeating it. Oh, I was looking in the wrong spot. It's fine. Fine. I was there already.
So many sounds.
So as you sort of peek through the doorway, here the palace has been torn asunder by the growth of an enormous beanstalk that has lifted one of its towers high into the air. The space beyond the open doorway is choked with rubble and thick roots that form the beanstalk's base. The beanstalk is 80 feet high, elevating the floor of the tower 20 feet above the palace roof. But yeah, you could fly up to it easily enough, and climbing the beanstalk without needing magic or climbing gear seems possible, but a modest challenge. Also, int checks all around.
I'm not very bright.
Hadn't noticed.
We love you anyway.
16.
7.
Courage. 6 either way.
Intelligence?
Yeah. Just straight int check. It's a low DC, but
Yeah. Something under 10.
okay.
I'm very tired right now.
Yeah, no, you're like, I mean, I can fly up there and check it out. Vansel, you put your hands on your hips and sort of go, yep, as you look at it, and you're like, if only we had like some sort of magic axe or something.
I have one of those.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't want it.
Oh, that's right. You didn't want it.
Wait, hold on. I put my hands on my hips. I look back at the group and I think, you think this has been here for very long?
Stronghair goes, ha!
I think it's been a while.
Stronghair goes,
Meanwhile, good one, Manny.
ha! That's the same joke, but different.
It's the
I mean,
a
I look.
magic axe.
I look.
Did we not get a magic axe, y'all?
We
Yeah,
did.
I mean, do we want to cut the stock down? Is that the
I
idea?
look. I look at.
Yeah,
Phineas
Manny's
and I was
got like the Geralt situation going with like 5 different handles.
Yeah, I look at Phineas and I was like, do you want us to cut it down?
Things is like, yeah, actually, it's not supposed to be there.
Well, if we cut it down, isn't it gonna just like fall into the castle and make the castle hurt?
What?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, you can get started, see what happens.
I'll whack it.
Yeah.
I pull out the great axe.
You hoist out the axe.
Do I still have this in my inventory? Looks like no. So,
Well, where else would it be?
in my hand,
Oh.
not on my D&D beyond. Because I add that to my equipment. And
Well, feel free to hoist that axe and give it a little choppy chop.
I do. That is a 13 to hit.
You glance off of its particularly rigid surface, and you need to reset your stance to really get a good bite into it.
Yeah. So, how do we feel about a 25?
There you go. That definitely
There we go.
plants into the stalk. No pun intended, but I'll take it. Roll damage.
We're hitting it for 16.
All right.
First slice. Oh, hold on.
Oh.
And this is a plant type,
Yes.
so they take an additional 2d6.
Oh shit.
Well, is that what the axe is?
Yep.
Oh,
Yeah.
how funny.
Yep.
Plus 5 is 21.
21
The
total.
axe was meant
Yeah.
for this thing. Weird.
Oh,
Who thought? Shwing. Who'd have thought?
Wow.
Wow.
So that first one, you're like, oh, it's a warm up. This is a
Yeah,
warm up,
yeah.
and you're like, don't embarrass me. And you know,
Yeah.
you,
Even though I can't talk to this when I
yeah,
talk to it.
you shoulder up, and you're like, whoopah, and you get a really good chopping, like the one stalk that you're aiming for. You cleave straight through it, like
Oh.
you just like you get a little reverberate as you hit the stone under, and something about this one particular piece of the vine seemed to be a load bearing piece. You see the rest of it start to slowly wither and desiccate over the course of the next several seconds or minute or so, and it all sort of rumbles and creaks and rocks
Feng puts the bowl over her
as the
head.
tower slowly returns and settles down once more where it once was, and the rest of the beanstalk is just dead mulch around the kitchen and underneath the tower.
Oh, sick.
Huh. Is there like a big hole there, or did it repair itself?
It's got a little of a topsy-turvy stance. The stones aren't perfectly aligned where they once were,
Mm-hmm.
but it is at rest and seems solid enough to traverse, even if a little precarious.
All right. Thanks, Manny.
You're welcome.
You don't need the axe anymore.
Strongheart goes, well struck.
You're like a member of the Valor.
Not yet.
Some may say.
Maybe later.
Like a part owner of Valor.
Oh wow,
Very-
that's a nope.
Very part owner of Valor called move there.
Very
to
presumptuous.
Save, to save the kitchen.
Cool. All right, we're gonna wheel this cake into the next room then.
You're not curious. You're not curious about the tower,
Oh, I am. Sorry.
or rather this.
I for some reason my brain didn't put two and two that the tower was like now visible. I don't know why. Yes. What is in this tower?
Well, you see.
Board frosting.
You see kind of a broken open. Oh yeah, the doorway is sort of askance because of how it resettled,
Mm-hmm.
and you see 3 different rooms two of which are visible through some cracks in the walls. The interior of the tower is a mess of broken furniture and grasping vines. Amid the ruins, a toad wearing a tiny wizard's cape perches on the lid of a treasure chest that has slid into a wall and become surrounded by junk.
Well,
A toad on a treasure chest. I like
wearing a wizard's cape.
that.
Indeed.
I like that. I can't talk to toads, but I wish I could.
I can probably do this.
Thinnings and Razel
Razel.
both look in there and they go, Igric?
How do you spell that?
I-double-G-R-I-K.
I-double-G. Alright.
There's a C in there.
And the frog goes, hello.
Oh, see,
Did
didn't
you just
talk
say
to him?
hello?
I did.
Oh no, you didn't do the joke.
What?
I didn't say hello. I said hello. Say
Oh. Oh, yeah, that's worm humor. I don't go in for that. That's-
Okay.
I don't share the same humor as me food.
Fine.
Not that there's any worms about. I'm sure they're lovely people. Probably taste really good.
I mean, we have another frog.
Oh, really?
Well, he's a toad. They're not the same.
Actually, it's a
Oh.
frog.
Oh, okay.
Just toad has been inserted as an alternative to just
Okay.
frog and frog and frog.
Gotcha.
Okay.
Amphibian and so this toad
frog.
this this is Igric is a toad.
Oh, Igric is a toad.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I meant.
But
like,
we
so-
have a frog.
Yeah. But,
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So,
Oh, we have. Okay, I see. I got it now. I got it now. I was like, what? Wait. Okay. I look at him. I was like, oh, sorry. Didn't mean to confuse your species.
He's like, that's all right. Most people are like, oh, they're amphibians. You know, oh yeah, we're the ones with the long tongues. You know, but they've all got long tongues. Yeah. But yeah, no.
I am like, I look at Razel and Thinnings, and I'm like, so your party's back together. You can meet the band.
The
back
boys
together
are
now.
back in town. The boys are back in town.
We're getting the band back together.
He's like, I am the lady's familiar, so to speak.
oh,
Yes.
can
You're
you
not-
tell the Jabberwock we're not mean?
No, he's a right surly fucker.
Okay.
Also, how come you're not frozen?
I wasn't in the palace technically when it happened.
Where were you?
I was in the library.
Soup
Library's
says you
not
should be
here.
more careful about inserting toads.
Hey, it's toads from hell to breakfast out here, Soup. You don't even know.
Where's the library's not here?
Well, the library's in a pocket dimension, so
Oh,
managed to dodge that one.
alright, that's fair.
Oh.
What you got in there?
Nothing.
You really nothing that could maybe help us, I don't know, free your mistress and not have to kill the Jabberwock? Kinda nothing?
He's like, oh, you're working well, and Razel and things are just nodding, and it's like, they seem pretty competent. They killed Kellic and Warduke, and so Igric is like, oh, well, that's right, clever now, isn't it? Okay, great. Are
They
we?
wouldn't let me eat the fried chicken.
What fried chicken?
The greasy chickens that I electrocuted.
They taste terrible, Feng.
The
trust me.
cockatrices?
Yeah, just
Well, actually, I never.
tell her.
I kind of like chicken.
Right?
But well, no, I don't think those would taste that good. I bet they taste kind of earthy. Cause stone, am I right? And Razel's like, too soon.
Razel was a rock.
And she goes, that's why I said too soon.
I look at her. I was
Thank
like,
you.
she's only like 10. Don't
Thank
worry
you.
about it.
He was stoned.
And Igric's sort of like, yeah, there's not much talking for royalty when they come into it young, innit?
Anyways.
Your Highness.
Curtsy.
There was a question that happened a second ago, and then I got distracted.
What's in the box?
Oh, what's in the box? He
What's
goes,
in the chest?
yeah. He's like, well, all right, you know, if if you're here to help the mistress and you seem competent, you've got Mr. Strongheart there and they're in the thing anyway. And the faith of me companions, my associates, then yeah, by all means, help yourself. They're winged boots.
Yeah, cool.
I like that.
You can acquire them they're in D&D Beyond. So whomsoever wants to grab those, you're welcome to.
I was about to say, is that either a Vansel or a Manny?
It feels like a Vansel.
A Vansel, do you want winged boots so you can fly?
That sounds pretty good. Let me double check to see if I have enough space to be able to attune that though. Yeah, I do. I have one more spot.
Tight.
Alright, so.
What do I look for? Just winged boots?
Mm-hmm. That's what it says on the tin.
Wonderful. Found them.
Yeah.
Awesome.
And of course, when you go to pull them on, the toe opens up and they turn into fancy spats. Actually, no. They look like sandals.
I was gonna say, they feel not like Birkenstocks, but
Yep.
like that other type of dad sandal
Yep.
that almost looks like super buckly
Yep.
and cord-like.
Yep.
Yeah.
How's that
Yep.
gonna look on a hoof?
Huh? Ugly. There's also like There's also like
He's got white dad
yeah.
socks, too.
It also makes his leg like a little lighter than the rest of it. It's almost like he's wearing a crew sock. It's
Yeah.
pretty gross.
I was like, that's what happened to your legs.
Hey, I unironically wear crew socks.
It's because you played soccer.
It's because you're younger.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I'm 33.
Apparently, that's how the
Baby.
kids can tell how old you are is the length of your socks.
Or if
Why
you're a
do you think I
cholo.
bought crew socks?
Oh, look at you.
Trying to feel young.
But anyway,
I don't like socks.
Yeah.
Period.
trying to fit in.
That's why you're ageless.
Yes.
But yeah, Thinnings looks over at Igrix and he's like, yeah, they're gonna let Bloodbeak out and have him deal with the Jabberwock because it keeps curling around the cauldron. And Igrix's like, oh, that's smart. Yeah, to open up its doors, you want to tell this the secret word is Kansas.
Kansas?
Oi, Kansas. CANZUS.
I lived there. Not there.
Anything that would help with falling, because now that I have the winged boots, I don't need the ring of feather falling anymore.
Manny.
Oh, yeah.
Manny would
I'll
like that.
trade you.
Yeah. Take it. Ring of feather falling, all yours.
To open a which door?
Thank you.
Bloodbeak store?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Bloodbeak's aviary has 2 large double doors
okay.
to let him out to do his flying thing, but they're closed right now because he's frozen in there, and you know it's
Got
good to
it.
unfreeze him, but then he can't go nowhere to get to because you don't want. He's not gonna the bars. He can't get through those.
Got it.
Yeah, don't go through the bars either. He'll eat you. You know, this frog had no accent until the moment you met him,
Yeah.
and now here we are.
No, that's
And
life.
now here we are.
Everyone we meet has an accent, Tony. Did you not notice?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So that's
You
all
do
this in the
this to
box though is the
yourself.
winged boots.
Yes, in an
Okay,
alternate
so
dimension,
wait.
there's a unicorn horn in here, but you didn't roll. I didn't roll on that one, so now it's just the boots.
Because we don't need a unicorn.
And
for
sort
it.
of keeping myself safe because I have critical information for this palace, and so sort of keeping. I'm also a bit of a coward, so you know, that's why I put up the plant and hoisted myself up. But
Do you want to sit on
Oh,
my
you put up
head?
the plan. He put up the plan.
And
You can
things-
blame him.
Things is like deep breaths. Okay, yeah, okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine.
Also, we don't need a unicorn horn. We have one. And I pull out the frog.
Oh, good, because in this universe there's not a unicorn horn in there. It's good you got that frog. The frog bows deeply. He's like, nice
Do
helm.
you know other universes?
Well, yeah, that you know the mistress can travel many of them. You guys came from a different realm.
Yes, Feng, remember we're not from here.
I know. But
That's another
just
universe.
because I'm not from here doesn't mean
No.
he's not from
I meant, I'm not from here. That's why we can go to different universes.
I asked the frog if
Yeah.
he can travel universes.
Oh,
Well,
You're good now?
yes.
Okay.
Technically, yes. If I'm killed, I'll go back to where I came from, because, familiars are usually summoned creatures and come from a different plane of
that's
existence.
right. He's a familiar. Okay.
Who are you familiar to? Wait.
Zabilna.
The mistress of the house.
Okay. Sorry, I thought we were. Sorry, I got my frogs mixed
The
up.
toad.
Yeah, same.
The toad, yes.
Yes.
The toad Ygritte, whomst is the familiar.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
Wait. Mr. Frog, sir, will you wait right here while I go talk to my friends over there?
Well, he's a toad, but
Oh, Mr. Toad, sir.
yeah.
How many licks does it take to get? No, I'm just kidding.
We're going to the owl in a minute.
Now, are you trying to have a hagbagger huddle, or are you trying to have a huddle of hagbaggers plus Strongheart plus Thinnings plus Razel? What's the configuration?
Just the handbaggers for right now.
Alright.
Do you guys?
And then I go up and I say, hey, can't familiars telepathically communicate with their owners? So she could technically be seeing everything we're doing right now.
Isn't she frozen?
I mean, yeah, but she's frozen, so.
But could she see us and see everything we're doing?
No,
Frozen.
because when we asked Strongheart about him being frozen, he didn't remember anything. It was
That's
one
right.
and then the next. I mean, maybe as a really super duper long shot, but I'm gonna go with no on this one.
I mean, the pixies thought it was a second ago, so.
Yeah.
Alright, just wanted to make sure. Because I know that that's a thing.
Yeah, from what you've seen of the behaviors thus far and everyone, that tracks.
Okay, cool. Just wanted to be 1,000% sure.
Yep.
Yeah.
Alright,
Okay.
sorry.
Way to be paranoid. I love it.
It's not Sam's first rodeo.
Paranoid dad.
Uh-huh.
Everything
No,
can
that's
go wrong. He's got to prepare.
that's great.
Okay.
But you know,
Cool.
we're in this hat.
Heck yeah.
Alright, let's get this cake up on the cart.
All right, you just gonna flop it right on top of the 3 trussed rodents, or are you gonna pull those off first?
We're gonna pull those off first because those are not for the giant. Those are for
No,
blood
those
beak.
are for the owl.
Okay. Right. We'll go back. Cool. This perfectly preserved cake is made of cream, sponge, fruit, and wet icing. 8 tiers and weighs 100 pounds.
Beautiful. Get it, Manny.
I look at Manny. I was like, and Strongheart.
He's like, well,
I'm strong.
he's like, actually, my strength is in my charisma, but I can definitely assist the strapping young lad.
Mine is in my arms.
True enough, young man.
I just looked at Strongheart. It's obviously not in his charisma.
Well, he's.
It's getting there. It's a 17.
He goes, persistence is also a strength, and, well, it's testing my endurance as well. Anyway.
At first you don't succeed. Try again. It's the new motto of the Valor's Call.
Nope, no, it's not, but, I think it's very charming of you. Okay. Alright then, live with the knees.
Yes.
I'll spot you, alright.
Is it a roll?
So yeah, give me a strength athletics check with advantage.
I mean, that's a 26.
Oh yeah, 100%. You get nice down and low under it, and you've got pretty much most of it. And you're like, hey, just stabilize the other side, and you give like a couple little quick breaths, and you're like, one swift motion, and like the cart like creaks as it settles onto it, and yeah, that was a hefty cake. It was a hefty cake, but excellent execution. The cake is on the cart. Everyone's a little impressed. Everyone's like, that was pretty good.
Thank you, Manny. That's
You're
impressed.
welcome.
You were impressed.
Yeah,
I'm impressed.
yeah, it's good.
I give him golf claps.
That's right. You're pretty proud. It was a good move. It's a good lift, good form.
If you want to come back to the circus with us, you can work as a strongman.
I don't believe I could. I
Thought
think
about it.
there's a
Thought
calling.
about it.
I think there's a calling for me.
He goes, yeah, Strongheart doesn't pick up on that. He goes, yes, entertainment is noble work. I know a couple of very good bards.
My lord has called me to be different.
I'm like, alright. So I look at Vansel like, I don't know, what do you want to do? Like 1, 2, 3, go in. 1, 2, 3, push the cake in and be like, surprise, it's your birthday.
Hey, look at this! Here, eat this, not us. And then we wheel it at her and run away.
Well, I'm kind of hoping that maybe, like, because I don't fucking ramble, that maybe, like, we could, like, pew some missiles as we burst through with cake or something. Like,
Oh, yeah, you got enough magic in your party to make a little fanfare and hoopla to make it an event. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, but I want someone to be able to get,
They're not
like...
trying to make an event. They're trying to take some pot shots while we wheel in the cake.
Why? Oh.
No, I was
You just
like,
want fanfare.
Trying to make a
fanfare,
spectacle.
yeah, like
Okay.
a little spectacle. But I am hoping that not those, but that will be distracting enough for someone to take a pot shot. As in, like,
Okay.
I just, like, they're distracted so that someone can go and just be like, "Shmeek."
But if we can go in and just make say, hey, eat the cake, be nice.
I mean, I can also command them.
Let's give it a
While
shot,
they're
see what
all
happens.
talking, I'm gonna use Blessing of the Forge, which means I can give myself a +1 to my AC
Nice.
until my next long rest, I think.
Atropa, I don't think you'd need to make a roll to know that you don't think anyone in the party could one-shot the giant, even getting a jump on them. So I'm not sure.
Want someone to have a thing for someone.
Yeah, but
I don't think they want a one shot. I think they just want to start.
to
with
start
us-
the combat.
Us throwing the first blow.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. No. Yes, I believe. Yes that would be a surprise, and likely to give the first person advantage as well as a surprise round of whoever gets in there.
Okay.
So yeah, that seems completely reasonable.
Okay. I'm trying to.
I can also just
I
tell them
appreciate
to
you
halt
translating
in
as
the name
usual.
of love.
You
For
could,
our
yeah.
God.
I mean, hey, yeah.
You do such a
maybe.
great job of it.
Although it's a wisdom 15 check.
But I
Yeah,
just-
I mean, we'll see how well they
A
roll.
little bit.
Oh Jesus. Jesus.
I can
Jesus,
also
Mary, Joseph, and all of his carpenter friends.
Yep.
You can what?
command them.
Okay.
All right.
You could be like sit and eat.
I mean, yeah, I can even just say halt, like stop,
1, 2,
and then
3.
just go by.
Hammer time.
Yeah. The one I went with was stop in the name of the Lord. Stop in the name of the Lord.
Stop. In the name of love.
Okay, cool. That'll work.
Because I can do that.
All right, great.
I can also call the Guardians and we can kill them.
Who's going through the double doors?
I'm pushing the cake, I assume.
I will follow Manny.
Wait a second before we
Pushing the
go
cake with
in.
one hand, holding my Snicker snack in the other hand.
Cool.
I am going to.
I just
cool,
want-
that's a cantrip.
I want Tony to be like, well, you put it on your bag, so your first action.
All right.
Weapon draws are.
Before we
free
burst
actions,
in, I touch Manny and I go, may your gods be with you. And I touch Feng and go, may whoever you believe in be with you. And I touch Vansel and I go, may ever you believe in be with you. And I touch Stronger and I go, may ever you believe in be with you. And I touch Hazel and I go, may ever you believe in be with you. I was like, did I miss anyone?
Holds up the
Oh,
phone.
thinnings.
Yeah.
Blank.
And he sort of shrinks away from you. He's like, oh no, I'm not going in there. I'm good.
What if you want it for later, though, in case something comes out?
He sort of just slides between the counter and the stove, and he's like, I'm good.
All right.
Thank you.
Boink. All right, everyone gets guidance. What's
It's
that?
a D4.
It's a D4.
We like those.
To attack, or what is it for again?
Saving.
Target can roll a D4 and add the number rolled to one ability check of your choice.
Basically anything but damage is the way I think of it.
Yeah. Because pretty much everything but attack and damage is an ability check.
Yeah.
Okay. So I could save it for a saving throw, though.
Yep.
And
It's pretty sick. It's like when you play Baldur's Gate and you have the guidance pearl with you, you just get a free D4 on like every roll. It's so sick because they just include it every time because it is a cantrip. So in theory,
yeah.
you could just be casting guidance all day.
What's the matter?
Fuck it, it's fine.
Okay.
Strongheart
so
would
funny. I also have guidance.
Strongheart would have wanted to try diplomacy first, but
We still are. What do you mean?
no, it sounds like Atropa's choosing violence.
I mean, I was gonna choose violence, but I look at I go, Manny. I was like, you really want to try and do diplomacy?
Not really, but like, I have a feeling diplomacy's not gonna work.
I have a
so
feeling
that's
diplomacy
why-
is not gonna work either.
But
That's why
that
we
means
choose
we
it.
still have to start there
Do we?
with the understanding that it's not gonna work.
Do we?
As a paladin,
I mean, that was
do.
what I proposed, but
Yeah.
it's
You know
okay.
what? Okay, we can start with diplomacy first. I'm gonna wait and hear with Finnings.
I don't understand that, but you don't.
I mean, I also have a +0 to charisma.
Yeah, I know. I'm all like, y'all want to start with diplomacy? Be my guest. I'll be holler
I
if you
have-
need me. I'll be right here.
The gift of gab too, which means that like if someone says something really bad, then I can use that, and the person forgets whatever was said in the last 6 seconds, and we can reshape it.
Nice. I'm here for it.
I do have a
In the other room.
+4 to
I think I can
performance.
only do that once though, so let me double check. Oh no, I can do it. It's a second level spell, so I can do it as many times as we need to at second level.
Cool.
Okay, well, Manny, let's go tell the giant we just want to feed her cake and have her be nice.
Safe passage.
Yes.
She tries to tag us, I'm gonna tell her to stop.
Okay.
She doesn't,
I'm a
I'm a murderer.
blow fire at her face.
Yeah. And then Snicker Snack starts talking, and they're like, I'm going to slice and dice that.
Strongheart puts his hand on each of your shoulders and he goes, "Excellent. I agree. We will start diplomatically, and if it turns violent, we will vanquish her judiciously.
Well, I'm
You
canceling.
now
it.
have protection from good and evil cast on you."
Yay.
I look at them. I look at them. I was like, okay, well, the fireworks are canceled then.
Good, they make my head hurt any.
He kind of goes, "No." Okay.
Inwards.
Um, so yeah, you push the cart into the doors, which swing freely, because obviously this is made for this sort of thing. Paintings of fey creatures and the mounted heads of majestic elk with golden horns decorate the walls of this dining hall. And in the middle of the hall, a deformed giant squats at the head of the table.
Oh, would you look at that?
Piled with food, the grease-stained tablecloth is tucked under the giant's chin.
At least they're trying.
And she washes down each slobbering mouthful
Yes.
of food with a gulp from a barrel of beer. A tea cart in one corner of the banquet hall has an iron kettle and a tureen of steaming soup resting on doilies atop it.
Love it.
I will share a picture of it in the chat in a moment. Behold our banquet hall. Lines. Okay, so this banquet hall is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wide by 10 long. So you come in through the middle here, and she sort of goes "Arr!" as you come in with the cake. Feel free to get anyone out if you want, and let's see here.
I'm just gonna play as this D4. Oh, get back.
Yeah, let's see here.
That will be a metal D6.
She turns around and sees the cake and goes, "Ah, finally the cake Kellic promised me. You must be part of his retinue.
I'm gonna
In English, in common, I mean.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run in and do some cute acrobats and flips, and land lightly on the table.
And she goes, are you an hors d'oeuvre?
No, I am the monarch.
No, but we did slay Kellic and finish your cake. As I push the cake from in towards her side of the table.
She goes, oh, you are the new leaders of the League of Malevolence?
Yes.
More like the vanquishers of the League of Malevolence.
Strongheart goes, correct. We've come to offer this cake. Oh yeah, here we go. Oh yeah, that's just
Here we go.
gross. Look, check this out. Yeah, so this is what your bog standard Fomorian looks like,
Uh-huh.
Oh.
which is actually what she is.
She's a giant version of that.
It is a subtype of giant, and that's what our particular Fomorian looks like here.
Oh, so many teeth.
Dub for Gale is her name.
Dub for Gale.
Yes.
She kind of looks like a Gale.
Yeah, a little bit.
I send a message to Vansel and I go, no, this really is gross. Things wasn't wrong. He wasn't being rude. It's gross.
I can't see it technically because I don't know what we're looking at.
I dropped the picture in the chat.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah.
That's okay. It took me a second.
That's what Atropa mentally messages to Vansel.
And she goes, blah blah blah, politics. All I see is a cake, and I'm into that cake. I'm gonna eat that cake, and then I'm gonna continue my quest to take over Prismere. So good job. And she puts her offhand wholly into the cake on the cart, and uses the balance of the cake to wheel the cart next to the table, and then scoops that bit and shoves it into her face.
What?
Sick.
Right before
Wow.
she shoves it into her face, can I do something?
Sure.
Okay. I want to look at her and say, oh, so you're going to have your cake and eat it too, and cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter.
All right. What's the save for that?
Wisdom 16.
Ooh.
Dang, what a wisdom for a goon.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no! Are you kidding me?
She saves.
Fuck.
Aw.
Yeah. So
Wait, she has disadvantage
why?
because of Protect Her from Good and Evil, right?
Oh, only Feng, Manny,
Oh,
and
only on attack, huh?
And
Wait.
yeah, and you don't have it unless you gave it to yourself because we didn't get touched by Strongheart.
I let him touch
I
me.
didn't get touched by Shotgun. You didn't touch me. I want to be touched.
Just me and Manny because we were like, no, diplomacy.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha. Sorry, I didn't catch that.
Yeah.
But while they start eating their cake, I'm like, we're just gonna go ahead and safely passage on by here.
make me a deception, right? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Me?
Yeah. To
Okay.
so that she doesn't realize that you tried to cast a spell on her.
I'm gonna use my actual dice for this. I have a +8, and then I have that guidance.
Yeah.
That is an 11 + 8, so 19. So, thank God, +8.
How much was it? So 19?
19 total.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that you you see the gross eyeball with its little pox on it sort of shift at you because she doesn't realize that you cast a spell on her, but the joke was really bad. And apparently she's not into dad jokes.
Because she's about to have her cake and eat it too.
Yeah. And as you sort of start to say that, I think Strongheart would be like, yes, I think she's good with that. Come on, okay, we can go.
Onwards. I know it's a long hallway, but walking quick.
Yeah, you guys trek
Don't make eye contact.
to the other side of it. You guys do take note of the cart. That might be of interest at some point, but actually, I think at this point It's I'll just go ahead and share this art because it's fantastic, and you probably not need to.
It.
Is that a little
We all have
turtle?
little feet.
Yeah, instead
It's
of
a
a
soup kettle.
instead of a candelabra named Lumiere, it's a spoon named
Clip.
Dimitas.
Them tails.
Yeah.
Sounds like down there.
He helps you figure out thinnings. It's delightful. I will post it in the chat because it is fantastic.
Alright, so we're able to get through this room?
You yes, you pass through the banquet hall, which you notice there's like a little balcony up top.
Uh-huh.
Overlooking the balcony, you know that's like where musicians would play music for the banquet hall. There's a way to access it on the second level. It's been described to you.
Yes, it's adorable.
Oh, no. So cute.
Oh, right. Okay, so this is a bog standard Fomorian. And then this is
The ugly one.
the actual Fomorian you guys are dealing with. Barrel of beer in hand. You know, I'm sure there are pleasant gales in the world, but this is not one of them. And then, in a different universe, where she is handily murdered and you had not yet met Thinnings and befriended him, you meet Demitas and his troupe of semi-animate kitchenware. And they sing legally distinct songs different from Be Our Guest. Anyway. So yeah, you've cleared through that room
Once.
and you enter into a hallway that stretches off to the left, and either at the end of that hallway there are 3 doors, or you can cut to the right where you know the door into Bloodbeak's aviary will be.
Cut to the right.
Before we do that, I have. I also have protection from evil and good. So since Vansel wants it, I touch Vansel.
Did we bring the rats? We need the rats for the owl. Or else he might eat us.
You guys were really good friends.
You had one job, Atropa.
What was it?
To fucking bring the rats.
No one told me that.
Oh my god.
No one told me. I said I was hanging out back here. I didn't say I was bringing the rats. I said, call me if you need me. You didn't need me. We just came in.
Manny, they didn't bring the rats.
You grabbed them.
No, I didn't.
I thought somebody said they grabbed them.
I don't recall anyone saying
I never
that.
said I grabbed them.
We took the rats off
Yeah,
of
the
the
tray.
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you could wheel in the cake, but no one brought the rats.
Oh.
No one told me to bring the rats. I just said I would be waiting here.
Can someone go back and get
Strongheart goes, I will get the rats,
Thanks, Strongheart.
and tromps back through the hall, and then
I really hope he makes it back. She's probably done with that cake.
within like half a minute, he tromps back into the hallway. She's like, "Don't go in there. I've seen battlefields caked in gore and humanoid innards. Her cake makes me doubt that was the worst thing I've ever seen."
Oh.
Oh.
Good to know. Thank you.
Sorry to put you through that.
He holds up the 3 frozen in time, still living rats, and he goes, "Well, circle of life and all that, I guess. We haven't had a druid in the party in a while, but we did for a while. Buddy the elf. He was, he always smelled of some sort of burning herb, and was always very okay with everything. I miss Buddy."
I'm a druid.
"Yes, but you seem to be capable."
No, thank you.
Buddy was...
Friends with Lee.
Yeah. Yeah, you definitely...
They had mutual
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah, he's like... He was useful on occasion. Anyway, so let's go make a friend.
Yes. Okay, now that we have the rats. Right, Vansel,
Rats acquired.
did you want protection of evil?
I think he can cast it on himself.
If they prepared it. Sam!
Sorry, what? I was looking at her stream and I got distracted by her stream and
My face.
okay, I'm sorry, go for it.
Sam,
Would you like protection against good and evil?
not good and evil, evil.
Just evil?
Or good and evil, yeah.
Yeah.
It is good and evil, you are correct, I misread that.
Or evil and good.
Yeah.
Which is funny, because it doesn't actually give
Do I
you...
want it? Is that what you're asking?
Yes. Would you like to be blessed with protection from good and evil?
Well, yeah.
Okay.
Although it doesn't...
Yeah.
It doesn't seem to actually give you protection against evil beings. Or good beings.
What do you
It's
mean?
just
So
these...
they assume that
types.
Celestial's good. And they assume that, like, undead is evil.
Yeah, but aberrations, elementals, fae
No.
aren't necessarily evil or good.
Yeah, they're just included.
Okay.
Whatever. I touch Vansel.
Alright. Okay. So you guys cut to the right, and at the end of this hallway on the right, there's a single set of doors. And as you open them, an enormous owl stands perfectly still in the middle of this room, its wings partially outstretched. A wall of iron bars stretching from floor to ceiling forms a protective barrier around the chamber's entrance, keeping visitors separated from the owl. The wall across from the double door has a 20-foot wide circular opening sealed with hinged semicircular windows in wrought iron frames. The marble floor is littered with the bones of giant rats.
Ooh. Hello, Bloodbeak.
It stands statue-like, unmoving.
You have to unfreeze it, right?
Yes, it is frozen in time.
Rub the ass of the frog.
Well,
Like, you have to get into the room first.
I mean, I'm small.
right, which
Oh.
there's,
Yeah, you are.
which
Can she squeeze through it?
maybe.
Okay. I thought we had to speak the magic words.
I mean, you can do that too.
Say Kansas.
The bars are 1 foot apart.
I mean, I'm 3 feet tall, so I could probably shimmy.
Yeah, make me the classic athletics or acrobatics check to shimmy between the 1 foot bars.
Acrobatics. 18.
We all do acrobatics or just Feng right now?
Just Feng.
Just fine.
It's a 1 foot squeeze, so.
All right.
Yeah.
You rub the frog nervously assumes the position.
Poor guy.
Wait!
Yes.
I bring a rat with me.
Aha.
Does a rat fit?
I
your
guess
words?
Bardic
Yes.
Inspiration on Feng.
Aha.
So what is Bardic Inspiration?
I think it's a D6 at the level I'm at.
Yeah,
'cause I'm
gives
dual class.
her a
and we don't
D6 to
have-
any skill check
Okay.
or attack.
So you have a choice between a D6 and a D4 still.
Okay.
I also
you can
have
stack 'em.
motive potential too, so there's like other stuff that it could do, and if
Ah.
that pops up, I'll tell you about it, but I won't like just read them all.
Okay, so I bring a rat with me, and then I rub the ass of the frog,
That's right.
and I say, Bloodbeak,
Bloody beak.
Bloody Beak.
You keep changing it.
Yeah, we said bloody earlier, and then you said blood, and now I'm.
That's my bad. I'm sorry.
Okay. I
It
was
is-
all like,
it
I
is-
had
it
to
is-
cross it out.
It is written bloody beak,
Okay, thank you.
which is why which is why I'm not giving you shit about it.
Okay.
Which one is it?
Bloody
Okay.
Beak.
Yeah. And you
And then I
release.
let go of the frog so we can get out.
Yeah. As soon as like the name is said and the rub is Boing. He's
Yeah.
This
Fucked out.
this claymore and Iron Helm do not restrict his ability to launch himself through walls a good 10 feet. It continues. It follows through on its shake, and you hear a sort of noise as it looks down. And Feng, you have known before the idea that you are a prey.
Yeah.
In the presence of something this large.
Yeah.
And it is once more that situation.
Rat.
But make me an animal handling check with advantage. Because of rat.
Remember, you've got those D4 and those D6.
Yeah, you got a
stat.
D4 and a D6, and maybe a moat if necessary. Okay.
Yeah.
I think
I had the D6.
Okay, I think we might need the moat, so get that ready.
Well, hold on. Okay, so as part of the moat, when casting, Bardic Inspiration die can be rolled again. So if you do, like, use the Bardic Inspiration die, you roll a 1, you can roll it again, too, just in case.
Okay, thank God.
Okay, 13.
13 total with the D4.
No,
She's
no,
a-
okay. I can do both?
Yeah.
Okay.
They are different magical sources I will allow.
16.
All right, and you did advantage.
Yes.
Okay. All right, 16.
Did you add the D6?
Yes!
Did you
I
re-roll
rolled a
the
7
D6?
and a 2. I have
Okay.
no
Animal handling skills. You
I
have no
have
checks. You
I
have
have
zero.
no whiz. So
You ain't got no riz.
no, I have no charisma and I have no wisdom.
See, she ain't got no riz.
Oh boy.
So I rolled a 6 on the D6 and a 3 on the D4.
She is not the Wizard
So
of Oz.
7 plus 6 is 13, plus 3 more is 16.
So your 2d20 rolls were 6 and
We're
Seven.
7 and 2.
on your d20.
Yes.
Okay, got it, sorry.
I promise, I'm not trying to do math to fuck myself over.
No, it's fine. It's just like you're telling me, and then sometimes like someone else will say something. So
Yes,
it
yes,
kinda
yes.
cuts out for
Well,
a second.
this is
Yeah.
this is as much as Feng could do without any
With all that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 16.
16.
All right.
It's the best I got.
Is Fang still looking like a place to smack?
You know how you think you have a good idea how fast this bird could move if it had wanted to include you with
The rat.
the rat.
Yeah.
It moves a tad slower than that
Okay.
and chomps down and grabs the rat. It also grabs you a little bit for only 11 damage
Okay.
as you get the nip off of the rat.
That's fair.
Like when you're trying to
Fang
tell the
also
dog
thinks-
to
Yeah.
be
Easy,
gentle,
easy.
be gentle, and it's just like
And they're like, that's a hot dog, I'm a hot dog.
It's like when you feed a bird and they're like open palm, but Fang was doing this,
Yeah.
and one of the tips
Yeah.
of their
Yeah,
finger
yeah,
cut
yeah.
it off.
Okay, now I want to acrobatics my ass out.
You absolutely can.
Nat 20.
Okay.
I like how that's where the next
Yeah.
20 is.
Thanks, asshole.
You hear a definite clop as you know that thing tried to nip at you again
And I
as
just
you
take do a
acrobatic-
backflip, but
Yeah.
I'm like, nope.
Yeah. And now it's
What
sort of
happened, buddy? Did you get a little
I'm
scratch?
not talking to you right now.
and
Were you
it's-
gonna go in
it's
there and
Fang.
rub the ass of the
Is
frog?
Fang within reach of me?
No.
Yeah, Fang
no,
is
I
now
wasn't.
safe
Yeah.
behind the bars.
Healed him for
At
the
least
11,
not without
Okay.
15 other
I
things
heal
of
you
help.
for 11.
You recover the 11 because
Thank
Manny's
you.
just like Brant.
Very kind.
And
You
the
know.
As a
owl,
warmth comes
the
over
owl
you.
sort of bloody beak sort of shifts in its space and is sort of like owling at the cage.
Okay,
as,
well, talk to Atropa.
Oh, now you want me to talk to it.
How
I would
are you
break
gonna talk to it unless it was awake?
I'm just gonna figure it out.
No! Talk to the bloody bird!
It's
you see its head
It's
cocked
bloody.
just a little bit.
It's bloody beak, not bloody bird, actually.
It cocks again, and then again. It's like it knows what it sounds like.
Give it another rat. We brought 3.
You feel like you were you were very close. You were very, very close. You feel like just a little bit, and you would have gotten
Just
there.
rubbing my paw.
Yeah.
Where's my top of animals? Speak with animals. Okay. I can now speak with animals.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do. Good job.
Cool. Cool.
Well
yeah,
done.
yeah. You do that. So-
I mean, I guess it's.
Is it? I was about to say, is it considered like a it just says.
Okay. Yes. No. It is.
Yeah.
It uses a certain stat block, but is a giant fucking owl. So we'll just go with it.
Okay.
And you hear, rat, red rat.
It took me a second.
Red panda.
I look
I have
at.
a tiny bear.
You can't hear this.
Yeah, a little bit.
I go. Can someone pass me another rat?
Wait, Feng. Sorry.
Yeah, Strongheart is just holding the stringer.
Yeah, well, like.
So you pluck one off of the
Yeah, I'm all like, and then I communicate with him. I'm all like, I got another rat for you.
Okay, gimme.
Here you go.
Okay, give me.
And you fling it in, and it sort of like it like beaks it to,
Yeah.
to get it off the ground.
Yeah.
It's gonna be one crazy pellet.
It kind of crunches on it, and it's like they don't wriggle. The red one wriggles.
Oh, yeah, that one's not edible right now.
She
More
eats
rat.
black mushrooms.
I give you one more rat, and
Uh-huh.
then maybe we go out on a little adventure.
What?
Wait, you see, you were frozen a second ago. Couldn't move, couldn't do anything.
What?
Yeah.
The year is 2024.
Yeah, I know. Big rat next room. Big rats.
Okay.
Ginormous rats.
Okay.
You want to go get it?
I
Are you lying?
bars hurt.
Oh, we'll get those. So Kansas.
He didn't say yes. He just opened the
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Feng's
we
not
can
the only
close
one who
it.
makes
You-
I assume when she says that the gate just opened.
When you say Kansas,
Yeah.
Yeah.
from where you are, nothing happens.
Oh.
Igric mentioned that you needed to be at the windows and say the
Oh.
word in order for them to open.
Okay.
It does not open the bars. It opens the window that they're giant bay windows
Oh.
that are basically its release doors.
Oh, I thought it
Sorry.
was bars.
Yeah, no, the
You let
bars are
Manny go.
permanent
Yeah.
and for your protection.
Yeah. So it can only go in and out of the window.
So we
Okay.
need to be out here.
Well, I can
Or
do
in
that.
there.
Or in there.
Yeah. Well, okay. You go ahead.
Maybe an animal handling check with advantage.
Not me.
I cast Bardic Inspiration.
I was about to say, I can talk to it. I don't understand why that's. I mean, yes, it is.
Yeah, you gotta hear that.
Okay.
Still be a beast.
21.
You get a couple of head cocks and it's like, great. Open the windows.
All right. So I slide through.
Make me an athletics or acrobatics to get through those bars because they are tight.
14. We'll add the Bardic Inspiration.
There you go.
14 plus 6 is 20.
There you go. Yeah, you managed to flit between them,
Mm-hmm.
and you see that predator look in its eyes where it's doing the math where it's like, little bug, big rat.
I look at it and I go, bug tastes bad. Big rat tastes better.
It's doing the math, but it
Yeah.
hasn't decided yet.
Red
I'm
rat eats toxic shrooms.
I'm like, yeah, I start walking up to it. I was like, you want to go outside? You want to go outside? You want to go outside?
I do very much want
I
to go
want to go
outside.
outside?
I would very much like to go
All right,
outside.
let's let you go outside.
Big want, go outside.
Yeah, we'll let you go outside. Come on.
Outside, real bad.
Let's go outside.
Oh, big rat outside.
You just see Atropa like squawking at it, going like,
And it's sort of like doing the shoulder hunch with the feathers. Oh, big rat outside.
Okay.
And so yeah, you get close enough to the windows.
Yes.
You say Kansas,
Yeah.
and the windows fly open, and as at the same time, almost halfway through you saying the words,
Yeah.
it recognizes the words. It launches itself through the window as it opens.
Just flies
Right.
out.
No, I was like, there's a really good chance he's not coming back.
And you hear one flap, two flap, just deafening thunderclaps
Yeah.
of this thing getting it spread, and you hear a loud hoo through the air outside of the castle, but not just the call of it. You feel like a tremor through your body of the lower register of this thing making a proclamation to the sky that it's now out and hunting.
I yell at everyone. I was like, I don't actually think we have a lot of time to think about this. I think it might just be go time because I don't know where he's gonna go next. I'm gonna try and lead him to the next room.
Well,
Now or never.
you might not have to do much,
Okay.
because so I guess you're gonna like try and follow him out and direct him.
Yeah, I was gonna. Yeah.
Okay, so as you buzz out
Yeah.
into the open expanse of nothingness that appears to be the extended grounds of this palace, you see him swooping and climbing out along the back of the castle, and a few as you're trying to like catch up to him because he's got quite the fly speed.
I believe it.
You hear a familiar screech and growl come from the castle as the Jabberwock slithers out of the far wall on the other side of the thing,
Oh, he's coming out.
and it sees the owl and screeches again and jumps off of the castle,
Okay.
heading down towards what forest there is below.
Okay.
And you hear Bloody Beak make the hoot call once more as he dives towards the Jabberwock
Okay.
as well.
Oh, cool! They're all outside.
Yes, I like flipped back in as quickly as possible. I go, retract that. The Jabberwock is chasing Bloody Beak. The room is clear. Let's go.
Okay. Squeeze your ass through these bars again.
Yeah.
So that is what that looks like,
So cool.
and I will share that in the chat in just a moment.
In just a moment.
There we go. No, yeah, go, dude. Okay. There we go.
Take some moment.
Big old barn owl fucker.
Oh, pretty.
Hooting down onto the Jabberwock.
Okay.
And Strongheart goes, Circle of Life. Okay, great. All right.
And I'm like,
Well done.
yes, the room should be clear now because they're both gone. So let's go.
So we go back down
Bloody
the
Beak
hallway.
went chasing after, or the Jabberwock went chasing after Bloody Beak, so the room's clear.
Sick. Yeah.
And then
Ballroom we go.
Yeah.
So yeah, you walk back down that hallway, and then to the right,
And then to the right again.
and yeah, you know the doors ahead and to the right will get you into those sort of like audience halls that you're looking for. Do you go through the door straight ahead or the door to the right?
I would go
Faster
to
way.
the right.
I would just look at, what is it?
Spider person?
Razel. Or Spider Person's hiding in the back. Spider Person can come with us. I look at Razel, be like, which way do we go? Like, which way's which
Actually,
way?
Thinnings?
her and Thinnings probably would have told you once you're done with Bloody Beak. Once you
Okay.
let out Bloody Beak,
Mm-hmm.
go back down the hall and then just go straight out the door at the end
Okay.
to get
Okay.
to the ballroom where the cauldron is.
Okay, that's what we do then.
Okay.
I thought Razel was with us.
Nah, she was
Oh,
like, you guys got all the information you need.
Oh, her too?
You're
Okay.
good. I'm gonna stay here and help reorganize what's happening.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Anyways.
You enter the grand ballroom. Okay, here we go. All right.
And upon seeing Zabelna, you level to 10.
No. All right. Let's see here. Yeah. No, she's not a hag. And also, you have to survive the encounter with the hag. So,
It
see if you survive an encounter with Zabelna. No.
Oh, it was.
Yeah. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna hop to Zabilda and
A grand ballroom lies before you.
yeah.
The northern part of its floor is littered with splintered remains of 3 doors that have been knocked from their hinges, leaving openings through which you can see adjoining rooms. Throughout the ballroom, royal courtiers stand motionless, their eyes fixed on a black cauldron atop a dais in the middle of the chamber. Dark vapors rise from the cauldron, and a huge dragon-like creature no longer curls around the cauldron. So this is what the cauldron currently looks like. 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. I want to make sure there's ample time for the community to take a peek.
Okay.
Here's what the cauldron looks like
Cauldron
currently.
feats.
Yeah. I'll try and find a pick real quick to supply our friends remotely.
It's me.
Yep.
It's you.
It's you. It's me. It's us. Oh, I could. Okay. Yeah. Okay. No, I want the other one.
No.
Where's the other one? Why wouldn't you have both? God damn it. Maybe it's in. Yeah. Okay. Yep. Aha! Okay. Alright, so there's the cauldron. And. But wait, there's more. There's so much more.
Oh my.
There's so much. It keeps happening.
I just want to rub the ass of the frog.
I know, but you gotta. There's an order to these things.
Okay.
The full experience.
The owl really is giving original Harry Potter artwork, though.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
it's glorious.
Big time.
Yeah.
Okay, so there is. Two figures are frozen statue-like off to one side of the cauldron. An imperious, middle-aged woman with long white hair and white robes. Why isn't she on? Why? What the fuck? The fuck?
Let me start shopping with chicken.
The fuck?
He's malfunctioning.
At least 5 times a game.
Go. Okay.
Flash for PPs.
Alright, well, fuck. I'll just. Okay, so I'm gonna put.
It's a canonadry.
Alright, I'm gonna put them out of order in the chat since I'm already at this one. Whoa, okay, hold on, we go. Okay. Alright, and then. Alright, we're almost there.
Are we?
Yeah.
Just gotta have faith.
Okay.
Gotta have faith.
Gotta have faith. Gotta have faith. Gotta have faith.
Where the
Gotta have faith. Baby. I know you're amazing.
Why would you? What?
Like, he's still going.
You at the end? No, why wouldn't you be? What the fuck? Okay, hold on.
Things are happening.
We're just gonna go. We're gonna go back to this one, and we're gonna. Where are you? Are you? Sure.
This cauldron has chicken
Should that
feet
be-
and cats.
Yeah, it's quite the sight.
I feel
Oh,
I've
thank God,
seen
there she
this
is. Okay.
before.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
I think we saw something earlier, like in the woods, because we encountered another
And
cauldron with feet.
frogs and rats.
Okay.
Snakes,
All right.
snakes.
So
and
there's
rats.
the imperious middle-aged woman with white hair and white robes,
Yes.
and a younger woman clad in here's the first person.
Ooh, pretty.
They're hot.
Sounds like my elf.
We have the toad.
Who's that?
That's who's one who
It's
loves
giving
Frozen.
enemies to lovers.
So pretty.
And then also a younger woman clad in armor, wearing a white cape. The older woman
I
is
really
reaching.
wanna look at the back, but I'll be kidding.
Thank you.
The problem is you're showing me that.
Well, don't read it.
The older woman is reaching desperately towards the cauldron,
Mm-hmm.
while the armored woman at her side is grasping a fine-looking quarterstaff.
Is this a woman?
Yes.
It's a pretty lady.
Yes. Okay. So, with that in mind,
Yes.
um,
Those are the only two people that are there?
no, there's others.
Yeah.
Thank you. There is. There's a whole party in here. In addition to these two individuals, there
Running out of
are
space.
there are several courtiers, all dressed in fancy garb and frozen in time. There is a pompous Bullywug knight. There are two drow who appear to be dressed in more scholarly attire. There is there's a bulb-nosed goblin with dragonfly wings,
Ooh.
and is attended by four similarly winged goblins. Let's see here. There are 7 pixies flitting up, who appear to have been flitting about when they were frozen. And there are 2 quicklings. They're the small sort of... You would think Thinnings might be one, but he's like too tall, who appear to be standing attendant near the back of the hall.
But I don't see Tasha.
Well, you don't know.
I mean,
Well,
Oh,
we don't
know
see
what
the.
we don't know what she looks like.
But we see
Don't I?
the big pot.
You know what her dress looked like,
okay.
and you've heard a description of her, but no one in here matches that description quite properly.
But we thought she was in the cauldron, right?
No, in the room with the cauldron where it happened.
Oh, I
The
thought
cauldron-
she was in the cauldron.
The hags betrayed her in this room using this cauldron.
Okay, so I'm gonna walk up to everyone and touch the frog to all the ladies and say the right name because they won't wake up unless it's their true name,
Okay. Let's see here.
right?
They do, and I have a bad feeling about where, like, the JC D&D brain is kicking in, and I'm like, I have a bad feeling about where this might go.
12, 13.
Of where I think it's gonna go. And I was like, I swear to God, if they did this, I'm really fucking irritated.
Roll me a d20.
I don't know how that goes.
No modifiers.
Okay. 9.
All right. Well, actually, you said ladies, right?
Yes, I said ladies.
Right. So anything that appears
Feminine, yes.
Yeah. So okay. So yeah, we can cut that down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. You get through most of them. You're like, no,
Nope.
no,
Nope.
no,
Nope.
no. It's getting. Even the frog is like.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, there's like 3 left. It's got to be one. When you get to this one,
Mm-hmm.
and you hold the frog to her,
Mhm.
and you say, Natasha.
Yeah.
Once more able to move, Zybilna lurches forward a step, then quickly regains her balance. Damn! Too late, she says with a snarl. Her eyes dart around in search of enemies before fixing on you. Have we met?
No, but I am the monarch, and I bow very low.
Frog still in hand.
Yeah.
Frog not knowing how to bow while being grasped by his legs.
I came from the Witchlight Carnival.
I look at everyone around me. I was like, bow, bow, bow right now. Bow, bow, bow.
Strongheart definitely does like a head
Mhm.
and salute.
I follow behind Strongheart.
Actually, yeah. If I thought about it 5 minutes ago, Strongheart would have been like, "That's Zybilna," but I forgot.
Yes.
Yeah.
Figure
Strongheart
it out.
definitely know which
I
one
figured
is
it out.
Yeah.
But via the process of elimination, we found
I
her.
mean,
Yeah.
I thought that's what the correct answer was, but
Sure.
you know.
Yeah, but it wasn't
Oh,
blatantly.
did I
there.
show you to the back?
No, I just. I'm like, if I were a pretty strong fairy lady, I'd be that lady.
Yeah.
So.
It's the vibes.
Yes.
And she looks around. And she's like, ah. Well, yes. It is often a pleasure to host royalty in my home.
So there were 3 other hags, and then we killed them one by one, and then we
Ah.
came here, and there was what's the little fairy dragon's name?
Not Xanathar.
Very much not.
Sir
Xanathar.
Talavar.
So we found Sir Talavar, and he was in a hot air balloon, and it had crashed, and his friend was dead. But then he told us that he was gonna come find you, and then
It's gonna take
we
a
found a
year.
bullywug, and her name is not Malort,
No, she
but
does
it's Morgort.
look
And then
around,
I found,
still absorbing.
Yeah.
and
And
then I
once it
found
appears that
Clapperclaw,
there's no
and I put
immediate
his
action necessary,
Yeah.
so
and I
it
put
settles
his
in.
head on Clapperclaw, and I told him he was Sir Clapperclaw, and now he's fancy. And then we came into here, and we broke the window because there wasn't any doors, but then we had to get out. We fixed the window, and then we had to get out, so we broke the window again. And then there's a
Yeah.
giant in your dining room eating a very big cake that I think was supposed to be yours. And then
Oh.
We
the
murdered
fiddling
Cali-
told me that I could eat the frosting inside of the bowl, and we let out your big owl who wanted to eat me, and then the Jabberwock flew after the owl, and so now they're outside playing a tag game.
Oh. Okay.
Oh, and we found the hart and the lion, and he didn't like our pocket berries, but we still got in.
And we killed Kellic.
And
Oh.
I fried the chickens.
Chickens. Strongheart goes, he had cockatrices, milady. And she's like, oh, ew.
The ugly chickens.
We had a
Oh,
few
and
other-
we killed the hags.
Yeah, I started with that.
You should start with that.
Yeah.
And I was like, we also had quite a few
Yeah,
other
there's so long we
adventures
forgot.
trying to get here, but we can save those for a later time.
She's like, and Zargash, is he still around?
What's that?
Strongheart is like, we have not seen him, milady.
But
But
the one that's
we'll
on
track
his
him down.
list of murder.
not murder, apprehend and bring to justice.
Murder.
Light.
You hear just a faint from Zybilna. She goes, well, I'm sure whomever gets to him first.
Oh, Zybilna. Sorry, do you want your sword back?
She goes, yes, thank you.
Sorry, I thought we were gonna need to fight the dragon.
Perfectly
And
understandable.
the sword actually told me that he likes to fight dragons.
Oh yes.
So,
Yeah, well, not
um,
just any dragon, particularly Jabberwocks. Yes.
yeah, so he was a big fan, and
I bet.
I actually bequeathed.
Thank you, sir.
And then Manny
Maybe
used.
for a night or something, you get.
Hey, she needs a name, hon.
And then.
She needs your name.
Manny used a big
For what?
axe
Oh,
to
to
cut
knife
down
you?
the beanstalk,
For
and then
many
it
things.
fell down.
Oh yeah, I did clear that.
Beanstalk.
And then
Yeah,
we
there
found
was
a
a beanstalk
toad.
that was growing in your castle.
A toad. Igric.
Igric.
Yes.
You know, he saw everything go down and decided
In
to
a wizard cape.
make himself,
I do like the cape.
you know, hiding.
Ah,
Hiding.
clever if a coward. Yes.
Yeah.
Strong, strapping young man. I see.
Oh, we
I do
found.
what I can.
What's the other lady's name? The one that stayed
It's not
with
easy being a
Vansel?
leader than that.
Razel?
Razel.
So is Manny
And
male
Razel-
presenting right now?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
been male presenting for most of this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, we met Razel and Finnings
Oh.
managed to not be frozen.
Oh, good.
Or sorry, Razel was frozen. We unfroze Razel.
Razel was a stone because the ugly chickens.
Yes.
Wow.
And Finnings was not here when everything happened and was
He
hiding.
wasn't here.
He was hiding between a bookshelf and another thing.
Yes, that's he. Sometimes he sleeps there. It's a little unsettling.
It's very strange, the Spider-Man.
She kind of blinks and is like, Thinnings?
Finnings.
Yes, Thinnings. Yes, of course, that's who you mean. Well,
He wasn't here when everyone was frozen.
he was in the library, which is a separate.
Yes.
That's what.
That's what
that's,
Igrit
that's what
said.
he's- Yeah.
And there is some people in your front yard waiting for your.
For your audience.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they're having a tea party and they've been there forever.
Oh.
Well, actually, we
Oh.
don't know how long they've been there for.
They
no
don't.
one knows. They don't know.
how long.
We don't know.
Well, that is
They've
a
been here
little.
longer than us.
That is a little.
Aw.
Bully.
Just a complete DM distraction.
Bully. And she goes, well,
Well,
you've dealt with my sisters.
yes.
Good.
Oh,
There
we can
was-
wake these people up if you just give us their names. We just didn't know who they were.
Strongheart's like, Mercy on. And Zabilna's like, that won't be necessary.
I think
Oh,
she can do
she's
it.
strong
Yeah.
enough.
She.
Does that
This
mean-
is her realm.
Does that mean the frog is no longer useful as a unicorn horn because it was supposed to be a horn until
Well,
it did its use?
maybe Zabella could just give us a unicorn. I mean, it'd be kind of cool.
Do you say that out loud?
I don't not.
She sort of picks up on that like side chat, and she's like, a unicorn is its own person. You would need to gain the trust of one.
I have.
Well
But he
then,
wants to be with his own people right now.
you're
Yeah,
most of
his
the way
wife.
there.
He wants
You
to
know.
be with his lady friend.
Yeah.
Yes.
And they're gonna make me a unicorn baby.
I was gonna say, if you continue to be good friends, it might not. There may be something.
It might
there.
behoove you to be their friend.
Goodness.
Vansel!
Freezer.
I
You
made
know
a
it's Freezer.
joke.
It's kind of an all or nothing thing.
No.
So proud of you, kid.
Okay, well, I found my rattle and I found Zabilna and now I just gotta find my mom and everything's great.
She goes, yes. My next orders of business will be to unfreeze everyone, put my castle back together, restore my realm. Because I can only imagine what sort of
And
things
the hairy
that
people
the
are
hags have
friends
done.
with the
Oh,
underground
and they-
people now?
Here's the miniatures.
Aw.
Feel free to pass
They
them around. It's a Vilna and Mercy on.
they started a League of Malevolence.
They've been
Oh, she
been
does.
around for a
Okay.
while.
I sort of raise a finger. If it's not too much trouble, could you give me my eye color back? I had
Traded
to
it
trade
for
it.
goggles.
She actually gets like a half wry smile, and she goes, I was going to offer you quite a bit, and I'm sure that could be involved, as I owe you all a great boon
Yeah.
for assisting me.
As you do.
As a reward,
How pretty.
because that will be my first order of business,
Yes.
is to offer you one free casting of a wish spell. Tell me,
Oh crap.
what is your heart's desire?
Is that one each? Or one total?
One each. Well, one free casting of a wish spell. So that would be one. One total. But if something is in her power to provide that might not need a wish spell, then yeah, because no, she only has one.
Yeah.
She asks.
I'd like to wish her more wishes.
It's like the number one rule.
Oh shit.
So,
You can ignore him.
No, it's
so there's there's sort of a short discussion about how you came to this like because was the eye color the only thing you traded off, and you mentioned the rattle.
I
And
already
so,
got that. I want my mom.
so there's been
Yeah.
a brief discussion of
So, if I recall correctly, I have my item back.
Yeah.
When we go back to the carnival, I can use. I can go back to my realm from there, or no? I can only go back to the carnival, right? Like there was a certain phrase I could say and it would take me immediately back to the carnival.
she effortlessly moves to the cauldron
Mhm.
and rests her hand on it,
Mhm.
and as she does,
Yeah.
it transforms
I'm okay using the spell if you want to go home with this.
into
Or the wish,
its
I mean.
other
when you're
version.
going
Oh,
home.
the
Mhm.
gold one.
Yeah, I will. Please don't read the back. I mean, actually, you can read the back. It's not going to be much use right now.
Are you showing that to a camera, Tony?
Does
No.
it have cats on it?
Yeah, I will do so in a moment.
Has
Thank you.
little cat perches.
We
I've
saw.
seen.
Oh, I didn't know if you were showing it to
So
one of the
it-
cameras.
It
Not
was
yet.
the black one, but now it's turned into the gold
Baba
one.
Yaga. That's from like isn't that in the deep south, like the Louisiana style? Like
No, it's a
that's-
Slavic fairy tale.
Oh, is it? I thought they were also. Is that a different? Who am I thinking?
There's some
that's in that?
crossovers that happen.
Yes.
And as she rests on this, actually, here, let me hold it up to the camera. As she rests on it, she offers. She so difficult being a bully. Oh goodness,
Oh.
the worst. Oh.
Yeah.
So much.
Just his
I
Muppet
wish someone would do
face.
this to me.
Right?
When I get reincarnated, I want to come back as Billy.
Right?
Wouldn't mind coming back as Sasha.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can find something real quick.
So, the lighting, the way Nathaniel's been sitting
Mhm.
every now and then, he's just all in shadow,
Mm-hmm.
and the light will catch his glasses, and so he looks like Shinji's dad from Ava.
He almost looks like that Kermit the Frog, like Jedi meme.
Yeah.
I use evil Kermit more than I probably should.
Agreed.
I mean, he sounds
Is
like
that
a
it?
Kermit.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yes.
So many bubbles.
Okay. I think we got it. Okay.
Tiny bubbles.
She looks at you all with sort of a kind earnestness
Mm-hmm.
as the camera crossfade of the cauldron goes from iron to gold, and she goes, I can absolutely take you back to your mother,
Mm-hmm.
restore your eye, and perhaps give you give you some of that joy back that you lost in your faith. If you would like, and definitely return you to your children.
My kids.
I was about to say I'd rather go home to my family rather than have my eye color back. To be perfectly honest.
Aren't you like?
I can make that happen with your family. Yeah.
Aren't you a fancy person in like the Feng realm?
But I have family.
Yeah. You don't want to see that though?
Not particularly. Okay. They'll find another fancy person.
No, when you? No, forget it. I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah.
I changed my mind.
Okay.
But because I know that sometimes deals with Fae may not always be the way you want them, I'll be a little more.
It was like
Outright with it.
it was like Feng thinks that her actual mother is
Mm-hmm.
Wei Chu, but like, are
Yeah.
you gonna send me home to my mother? Or
Yeah.
My mother.
Yeah.
I will find a way. I will work my powers to send you back to the carnival with your families. from before you ever had to go through all of this.
Okay.
And make sure that at least how you got here won't happen again the way it did before.
Alright. Okay.
Okay.
How much time has passed in our realm?
There's honestly no way to say, as they pass differently here and there.
So we could go home and Mr. Light could be dead.
Yes. I don't think
My
so.
kids could be all grown up.
Yeah.
My
Well,
wife could have left me for another man.
well, the way I
Big old
intend...
horns.
I mean, that may still happen the way I send you back, but at this point, it shouldn't be a problem immediately.
Well, what about Clapperclaw?
What about him?
He's gonna be here by himself.
No, he won't. He'll have Morgort as well as
Yeah, let's go together.
Anheuser Thornbush and Speedy and
How'd you know all the names we named them? Wow.
she goes, not much happens in my realm that I don't know about. Unless I'm frozen in time by an
I was
equally
like,
powerful magical object.
Okay. Wow. Go back home.
No, I would like to go back home.
You wish to go back home
With my family.
with your family.
Yes.
Does that include found family?
Yes. Whomever's family in your heart. Why don't you do the things I want you to do, you piece of crap?
If computers did what you wanted them to do all the time,
I'd be on the
I
job.
would have a job.
Yeah.
Half of us would have a job.
Your eyes close, and the world shifts around you.
Who's your? When you say your,
Everyone.
All of you.
All of us.
Wait, did anyone actually use the wish spell, or was that the wish spell?
She uses the wish spell
Okay.
on you.
Okay.
Here we go. Here we go. There we go. There we go. A UI I understand and can manipulate. Except for when it doesn't give me the option. Whatever. The fuck. Whatever. Okay. So you close your eyes, and the world shifts around you. The music of a calliope draws you back to reality. The cool evening air is filled with the sweet smell of candy and the fragrance of autumn. You and your childhood friends skip down the path toward the Witchlight Carnival, clutching golden tickets in your little hands. Well, most of you, your little hands. You now have several new hooved friends that romp next to you. Their dad watching over, walking behind you, your parents flitting behind. Short little Armand tasting the air.
Yay!
A young, ungrizzled Bramble picking through the leaves by the side of the road. A golden ticket on his side as well. And a furballed woman, young, walking up to the carnival for an evening entertainment, as well as a ethereal elf, sort of looking wistfully on at the furbog as she teeters down the trail towards the small tent at the front of the carnival, manned by the well-known, delightful, surly individual Nicholas, as he takes your tickets, stamps them promptly, and says to enjoy the Witchlight Carnival as you revisit it once more for the first time.
Oh god, it's Groundhog Day.
But not quite. Because we have tickets. So we're not in trouble.
That's true.
Yes.
Yes.
With ticket in hand, you are rightfully a guest and have no fear of losing anything other than maybe your lunch if you ride the wrong ride.
Or eat too many fairy cakes.
And that's The Wild Beyond the Witchlight,
Woo!
or our playthrough Twixt a Witch and a Light Place on Frenchill's The Dicening. Thank you for joining me a little late past time. Thank you for playing pretend with me on all these lovely people. Thank you for joining us this evening live or watching later on YouTube, as I hope to have this up by the end of the week, as well as the rest. And yeah, we will be returning to I Got Next programming for the foreseeable future as we figure out what our next steps are. So
And
you know,
possible rebrand.
yeah, we're looking at seeing what we can do with a different name and a different scope and a different idea. So keep on our socials, hit us up in comments on YouTube, and yeah, maybe we'll see you at the Ren Fair, maybe we'll see you at Disneyland. Keep in contact, all right? Thank you so much.
Thank you, Johnny.
Yeah.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Tony.
Tony.
My absolute pleasure. Good night.
Good night.